What's going on, everybody? Rob A here, and today we're taking a look at the legendary Yellow Lion from Voltron, Legendary Defender. This is, of course, the Yellow Lion, piloted by Hunk. I keep wanting to call him Hulk. I don't know why. Obviously, he comes with this gigantic chunk of stuff right here. It's a disc launcher, so he does have some discs there, because he comes with 4 discs. That's pretty cool. He also gets a little sled that Hunk... Oh, man. I've done it to myself. That Hunk is riding on, sort of. It's just kind of a black mass on the back. They did a nice job of coloring the front of it. And you could probably, paint that up a little bit if you wanted to. Anyway, it's got the little sled here that actually does fit inside the line, so that's pretty cool. This thing has, how many points of articulation? Should say somewhere. On the back, probably 20 plus points of articulation. So that's pretty cool. As you can see, includes speeder with Pilot Hunk. Doesn't look like that, but it does have it. And it says, the Yellow Lion is the toughest and strongest lion with powerful armor and claw attacks. I would have thought that maybe this was the toughest, but the strongest would be the Black Lion. So I don't know if that's just artistic license they're taking there. But of course, you can form it with the other members of Voltron to create Voltron. Like that. So really, really cool. Yeah, not much else to talk about as far as packaging goes. I'm going to go ahead and get this guy popped open, and we're going to check him out in just a moment. Alright guys, so here is Hunk and his legendary Yellow Lion. And goodness, it's super big! So, for starters, let me just show you guys a quick... I don't know, let me see, what do I got? I do have a Lego minifigure to show you guys for relative scale. So this is a big dude, big figure. It's very large. Very large. Especially with this giant thing on it. We'll get into that right now. So this is Hunk's Lion's special weapon that it manifests out of nowhere. And it's a disc shooter, and it has a big old trigger on the side here. So you can go ahead and plop that on and just pull the trigger, and then it'll shoot these blue discs out with the Voltron logo on it. So you got that going on. You get four of these discs, and you can attach it and detach it very easily by just going ahead and pulling it just like that. It just holds on, and it holds just fine. Doesn't have a problem staying on, but it comes off easily for your convenience. And I just dumped all those discs everywhere. Yeah, so just hold on by these 2 little thingy dings. Just pop that. It's got a little bit of paint on it. So, neat. Neaterino. And here is Hunk's Lion. Very, very cool. It's got the big, bulky armor look that it does in the show. Mine's got a little blob of paint on the front, which is fine. Not a big deal. And it does have a mouth that is spring-loaded, and it's got big old teethuses on it, and you can see it does have a beam weapon molded inside the mouth, so that's pretty cool. A little bit of head waggle there, and you can look up and down. That's pretty cool. So, while we're on the subject, articulation, we just went over the head, but let me show you this really quickly. Hunk has his own little flying vehicle, and it's different from all the others. Actually, all of them are different from one another, but his is most unique because it's got the little side jets, or whatever you want to call them, which is pretty cool. And you can just fly him right in and stick him right on this little door panel on the underside of the line, and just close that up, and he can stay there through the whole process of transformation and Voltroning and all that other stuff. So that's pretty cool. So again, articulation, head, like we said, can go up, can go down, have a little wiggle side to side. The mouth can open and close. His forearms are ratcheted, but strangely enough, while Lance's are heavy ratchets, his just seem to be soft detented ratchets. not nearly as tough, which is very weird to me. But the mid leg is, or the elbow I should say, is a heavy or solid ratchet, as well as the front paws. And the back legs are also heavy ratchets. And then the knee here, I guess, is also a soft detented ratchet, and then the mid leg brake is a solid ratchet, and then the foot again is a nice solid ratchet. So it's kind of a mixture, and it's a little bit weird, to be honest with you, but you know, gets the job done. So again, I just want to show you guys quick size comparison with the rest of the Lions. Here he is with Lance and Keith. Actually, let me grab the black line, which it's a professional operation here. I forgot I put it all the way over on the other table. I apologize. So here's the black lion. I'll just get these guys standing all together. So there you go. You can get an idea a little bit of the size of all these guys. I don't have the green lion yet, unfortunately. That's the one lion they didn't have. One lion. So I'm still short. Still short one arm. But yeah, so obviously the black lion is larger, but so there you go. You got that going on. So really nicely sized figure here, and to transform him into leg mode is quite simple. What you want to do is bring these arms, front legs back, and just crunch them up like so until they make sort of ankles going on here. Back legs, crunch them up as far as they will go. There you go. And they should kind of soft lock into place there. Just crunch those up like that. You want to grab the tail here, and you just want to push it in and just kind of twirl it around a little bit until it finds a happy place where it wants to plug in on the end there. And it can take a minute, but you'll find one. And then you want to take this whole section of armor and slide it back, and then that'll lock into place there. And you just want to kind of lift it up like so. Now take the whole neck and push that back, and then push the head up, and there you have the leg mode, more or less. There you go. There you have the leg mode, and you can tilt it a little bit however you need to, and tilt it forward just a smidge, and you can of course use the back legs to help support those forward poses, and if you need to, you can even use the neck a little bit here to kind of support, you know, like a more backwards pose, if that makes sense. So yeah, a lot of versatility in this figure here, and it's really nice. And then to transform him back, obviously, you just pull the neck out like so, pull the armor forward, just make sure it's locked into its little point on there. Pull the legs back down and out. And then pull the tail out here and lock that back into place. And then spend, like, you know, 15 minutes to a half hour just finding a place where his legs all want to stay on the table. I kid though, I kid. So yeah, so far really liking these Voltron figures. And I can't wait until I find the green lion, and then as soon as I do, I will do a review for him as well, or her I should say, as well as the black lion and Voltron himself. So until then, thank you guys so very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. It really does help me out. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more. Like I said, I'll have more Voltron videos coming out as soon as it is possible. But in the meantime, thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.